尊敬的主席先生，各位阁下，
Distinguished
尊敬的
Mr.
各位代
President,
表，
distinguished
女士们、
delegates,
先生们，
ladies and gentlemen.
大家晚上好。
Good evening, everyone.
It is a tremendous honor for me to be here to address this plenary as the newly appointed Secretary General of the International Civil Aviation Organization, ICAO. ICAO welcomes the adoption of 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development. I'm certain that it will contribute greatly to our common goals supporting the eradication of poverty in all its forms. As a United Nations specialized agency, established 70 years ago, ICAO has been mandated to promote the development of safety, security, and sustainability of a global civil aviation system, which can greatly help to create and preserve friendship and understanding among the nations and peoples of the world. ICAO's current strategic objectives are strongly linked to 13 of the 17 SDGs of 2030 Agenda, demonstrating our full commitment to their implementation. In this regard, I wish to bring to the plenary's attention the important role of aviation as a powerful engine for economic and social development throughout the world. Air transport has grown significantly. It began with a flight of just 34 kilometers, but today, world aircraft travel well over 10 million times this distance in a single year. This is equivalent to traveling from Earth to Venus. Today, aviation is by far the world's fastest and safest and most efficient mode of mass transportation. Aviation currently moves over half of the 1.1 billion tourists who travel across international borders each year, a figure which rises to over 80% in various small island states. It also transports some 35% of world trade by value. Moreover, aviation directly contributes to the creation of 8.5 million jobs and to around $700 billion to global GDP. Because of its cross-cutting nature and the multiple links to other economic sectors, the total economic impact of aviation reaches some 3.5% of world GDP, equivalent to $2.4 trillion, with the creation of 55.1 million jobs. More importantly, aviation can transform lives and societies by connecting the world, allowing access to new technologies and opening global markets for rural producers. Aviation is also well appreciated for their role in carrying life-saving medicines to communities in need, urgent supplies for disaster relief, and reducing poverty through all of the economic factors I have already outlined. For landlocked developing countries and small island developing states especially, aviation represents an essential lifeline to enhance connectivity, which in turn promotes great tourism, trade, and other vital business activities. We may recall that the economic damage caused by the disruption of air connectivity after 25th April earthquake in Nepal has been estimated to $1 million per day. One-day shutdown of air transport worldwide would cost approximately $660 million. Going forward, ICAO has been proactively working with the international community to address the challenges of rapidly expanding air traffic, which is now projected to double by 2030. To foster this projected growth in a sustainable manner and produce inclusive and productive employment, aviation must have coherent policies with tourism, trade, and other transport sectors to further improve connectivity and modernize infrastructure. These measures alone could nearly double aviation's share of world GDP to $5.8 trillion by 2030. Upgrading air traffic system, for example, would contribute to the global economy an estimated $300 billion per year. At the same time, would produce significant environment benefits. In this regard, I would like to congratulate all states on the groundbreaking Addis Ababa Action Agenda, and ICAO will continue its support to the new initiatives, in particular, the establishment of a global infrastructure forum. ICAO has launched a No Country Left Behind campaign to better identify and coordinate assistance to needful states so that they may foster sustainable local and regional prosperity and fully benefit from the improvement of their air connectivity. In addition to our strong and ongoing commitment, ICAO, as an official observer on the Interagency and Expert Group on SDGs indicators, has proposed global indicators and SDG goals 8 and 9. Ladies and gentlemen, in close cooperation with states and international partners, and consistent with the visions of the UN SDGs and ICAO's No Country Left Behind goals, our organization continues to lead the development and implementation of a coherent and harmonized global regulatory framework for a safe and secure air transport operation. The ability of the World Air Transport Network to safely manage 100,000 daily flights to every corner of the world has always relied upon how successfully states could cooperate to their common benefit. ICAO is privileged to be able to cooperate with states and all of your organizations on the adoption and realization of the United Nations 2030 Agenda for Development, Sustainable Development. Thank you very much.
أشكر